I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, I'd love to and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much. It is just a blessing when people can truly resonate with the struggles that we deal with on an everyday basis, and knowing we are rising above all that we have never, never reached pinnacles we never thought we would reach. Is such a beautiful blessing to me. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you just tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel that the videos are insightful, just give you a good vibe or uplift that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times, need spiritual guidance, or just confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's always appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing today is like Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, appreciate the presence of enemies, because it reflects powerful secrets to empower you of a brighter future. It's so true. A lot of times we always try to understand, you know, every time we try to, you know, uh, just project and reflect towards others with compassion, love, and you're doing a lot of times, we overly give at times. Sometimes we give more than we're actually receiving, but that's, the empathy that we carry, because a lot of times, even though you see something is, just not right with these individuals, you always try to find the goodness in everybody that it was hard for them to be able to see. But it's just like the last few days, y'all. You already know. Ascension, oh gosh. Dark Night of the Soul, I was going through all of them at the same time. Ascension, Kundalini, Dark Night of the Soul, Ascension, all these different things, and spiritual projection, and detoxification, all these daggone things. And it's like I'm feeling a little bit better today. I'm still like kind of coffee and yucky, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. But it's just like it allowed me to really, see everything from a different perspective. Everything we go through, sometimes it can, be a little hiccup, and there are certain things that just rot us, just hit you to the core, make you hit, it feel like you got hit in your parts, basically. But if you allow yourself to really, really take back, these are the things that you needed to, give you that swift kick in the butt to be able to remind you of who you really are. If you weren't, you know, uh, traumatized in some kind of way, you would have just still been walking around clueless. You would have still been feeling like, when it comes to me, I'm not saying everybody does that, but there's times where you always felt like, how come I don't fit in? Why do people think I'm awkward or weird? I feel like I'm in a world of my own that nobody truly understands. And it's like when I voice my opinion about things, people think I'm either crazy or I'm just weird, or they want to see what I'm seeing, but they're not aligned with the vision that I'm receiving. And those are the things that makes you very special. Those are the things that make you very unique and rare. With us being who we are, it's like a hybrid of different things, because we match the traits of what a Heyoka is, but it is on a different form. It's like you know, we're all warriors on all shape, color, sizes, whatever. But it's just like we have been picked, for us to be that hidden in plain sight. You had to really go through the worst of the worst. And it was just like so many different things is coming in my life. But it's like with this ascension, this is something that really was truly needed. When I say I had bad vibes from so many different things that has taken place in my life, like from the beginning, and it was coming up things I didn't even remember, I didn't even know I suppressed. And it's just like when I looked at each and everything, and this is when they're trying to prepare you. You really are, because you're going through so many different things. Your vibration is kind of crazy. Um, things are intensified. It's just like, why, there's sometimes something can come up and resurface you forgot all about, and then those emotions come up. But that's the reason why they're wanting you to, they're giving you that access for you to be able to align with what you're wanting. And plus, with that, what you're wanting is going to be something on top of that you weren't even expecting. But they also want you to be able to understand, you have to truly have that deep meaning of knowing what your purpose is. And a lot of times we can say, we came to enlighten, we came to, change the world for the better, through the trauma that we have endured for so many years. But you have to truly see seeing your insight from every single angle. Because it's just like, people are like, okay, what makes you special about different things? No, I'm special to me. I'm not trying to say that I'm over anybody, because there's some people out there that feels like they're in a higher power looking down at people. Evolved people see everyone as equal. It's just some is more enlightened than others, and that's fine, because you're allowing yourself to know, this is something I need to learn about myself. That's what is letting you know you're evolved. You don't see yourself as a higher catalyst than other people. Maybe you were that person they've been guided to be able to get in tune with the things they truly need to learn about themselves. And that's the secrets that enemies carry about you, because these are the things that had to tell you, there's something about me that really keeps triggering this person to keep trying to hurt me, to keep trying to, block blessings from me, because they see that special thing. They're doing their part. They're seriously doing their part in your life, that is igniting that shadow part of you that has been laying dormant for so long. This is just like a spiritual awakening. It's a part of yourself that has been asleep for so long. You had to be able to go down these paths of enlightenment through pain, through trauma, anger, disruption, deception, all these different things. And it's just like, those, if you didn't go through those things, and if you've been with me for a while, you have heard me say this a lot. If you never went through your traumatic experiences, how would you know how far you'd be able to go? Would you be allowing yourself? You had to be able to do this, because you're stuttering. You're not stuttering, but you're studying different things that you didn't even know existed. And then there's things that you've been doing naturally, that this is a blessing, a gift, where many people have to study for years to be able to do something you can just blink an eye and do. And these are the things that's broadening your perspective on your purpose, because it's allowing you to know there is nothing out there in that world that can disrupt you except you disrupting yourself. Because you already know, if you're solid in everything that you do, you're not perfect, and there's always something I didn't learn. These are all the certain things that I didn't know, but I'm allowing myself to be open to the unknown. That's what makes you strong. Because there's some people out here, I don't need to learn nothing else, I know everything. That's not an evolving person. That's not enlightenment. Enlightenment is something you already know, that there's something that you don't know. There's still growth for more knowledge. There's still growth within growth that you can allow yourself to be stronger with. And that's what you have to appreciate them enemies for. Because it's like, when you're going through these different things, just like I was telling y'all yesterday, when you go through these things, then you start seeing a pattern, how people have connected with you, even if it feels like somebody's done you wrong, or they used you for that minute. Yes, you might have felt used, but this is the thing, that you were a blessing to them, to be able to show them the power of compassion, even when they weren't projecting that towards you. You're giving that power of forgiveness, and being able to, give that person what they needed at that time. But you're also learning something from them too. It's a blessing on giving and taking. It just depends on how you choose to watch, look out for those situations. It took me a long time to be able to see it like that. But then it's just like, when I start noticing when things just ain't, feeling right for me, I just allow myself to exit that situation and say, you know what, hey, not everybody's meant to stay in my life, but I hope that person gets to that level where they're truly aligning themselves to be at. You were just that blessing for that moment, as they were to you. Because when you can have that power to detach, to attach yourself from everything that is, just not aligning with you, that gives you that power of, you're not resisting anymore. Because there's a lot of times we see red flags and things, and we'll put ourselves up, we put our heads on a chopping block a lot of times when we see the cautionary sign that is allowing us to say, look, that person is not meant to be in your life no more. You were supposed to just, learn off of this person as they learning off of you. And then you supposed to go your direction and it goes there. But no, I can still give them some more love, and I just see God looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? It'd be one of those times. But it's just like, it gave me that time on these last few days that, I had to really lay low because I was feeling like crap, you know, was feeling bad yesterday, but something was urging me to go ahead and push these things out because a lot of things are heightening in with us. But it's like a lot of different things is coming up. It's just like, if you're on a drug really bad and you have a powerful addiction and you're going to a rehab center or where you can detox, you have to understand you don't place a lot of things weren't good into your body that was that escape from you to actually be able to have that courage to face the pain, or you feel like this is going to make my pain disappear, but it's only consuming to it and is growing stronger because you need these type of things in your life for you to ignore what you need to confront because it's too painful. You don't want to allow yourself to open up to that because you don't know what kind of emotions it may bring out. But these are the things that said you have to be able to face these for you to be able to go to the next level of what you're wanting to go through and then go above and beyond. You have to face the things that truly scare you. You have to face the things that truly have hurt you in ways and stuff like that. When you know my story, that mess is like it hits a tender spot for me. But then it's just like I see the confirmation of blessings of what I get for what I do, because I'm very compassionate about what, doing videos. I'm very compassionate about helping that person out that is in my life because they're giving me blessings as I'm giving them. It's a give and take situation, even if it may not be aligned with what you're trying to give out. It's okay. You were that blessing. If I just stop talking to certain individuals that I did my stretcher path with that person. Now it's time to go. Yes, it's hard. But when I'm getting aligned with my intuitiveness, they're not telling me this just to keep me in a situation or just being in my egg by myself. This is what you needed to go and give that person, or that person needs to give you, but it's no longer needed in this time that's past. And there's a lot of people that you're coming acquainted with that you had unfinished business with from the last life. So this is coming up again to see if you're learning the lessons that you didn't get the last time. So all these things are coming. That's why everything is so intense right now, because you're going through different life lessons that was not complete from the other ones, because it kept happening and happening and happening. The more it had to be repeated, the heavier it got. And that's what they want you to be able to appreciate, what those enemies came and brought into your life. Appreciate the ones that really have shook you to the core of some kind of pain. But you have to understand they're doing their part. They're doing that part, because if you didn't never go through these different things, you would have never known what you were about. You would never know what your purpose was. You would have never known about the powers you embody. You would have never known, what to look for, what to do, what to tell this person from the good one to the bad, all these different things. And those are the dark secrets that the devil want to keep quiet. And devil want to don't talk about that. No, and it's just like that. But then it's just like that shows your strength, where you can go and go through the worst of the worst and still try to project out compassion, love, understanding. And even the enemies need it worse than the ones that are just hurting and just want to find their way, because you're having that courage to step out of that old repeated sequence to find a foreign ground I ain't went to, because that one to keep going, it ain't teaching me nothing. And it's teaching me something, but I'm not allowing myself to move. So they had to put that heat on you. If we didn't put that heat on you and that kind of hurt on you, you would have been still staying there. And there's a lot of times that we don't love ourselves enough that we will allow ourselves to keep constantly going through the same sequence, same sequence, because you feel like, oh, if I give enough love towards that person, I'll make them change. I had to learn the hard way. If that person ain't willing to change for the better for you, it ain't gonna do it for him or them or her. They're not gonna do that until they're able to do that for themselves. But you're on this journey of learning, of growing, forgiveness, allow the power to release, detach, Allow yourself to be empowered by the hard times as well as the good. You can't appreciate the good things in your life unless you appreciate them bad ones that got you to the good times. And that's all the things this ascension was showing you, because you probably have a repeated sequence that keeps coming up and coming up, and it's like, God dog, as soon as I let one go, you bring in another one and just spitting it in my face. But this is where it's strengthening you at, because they want to know if we keep pulling this up, are you going to have the same emotion, or you going to allow yourself to say, you know what, I learned a lot from that situation and from that person that really truly gave me some traumatic experiences, but I appreciate that. That don't mean I need to keep taking it with me like it's a matching, it has matching luggage and stuff. No, that's not going to get you some frequent flyer miles and set through that same repetitive cycle that you are allowing yourself to release. You deserve a lot better, but allowing yourself to appreciate what them things is taking place. It's just like with my situation. It was hard for me to even say, I forgive you for the things you placed me in. I forgive you, for hurting me the way you did, that violated me in every way. But then I can see, what, if I didn't get violated like this, or if I wasn't, kept in the dark about something I had every right to know, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. And that's allowing me to know I can appreciate that storm you took me through, but allow myself to know I'm about to hit the pinnacles, the accolades, the god daggone upper echelons, just because of the pain that I embodied, just because of the confusion that really kept me in a bad place. Because those enemies that's coming into your life at the same time is dealing with worse off pain than you are, because they got satisfaction out of giving pain. And that's sad. That's really sad. I deal with it all the time. But then when I start seeing these different impulses of what, whoever has these narcissistic traits, or just straight narcissists or whatever, then I had to appreciate it. Because if it happens so much, you already be able to tell, the moves they about to make before they even do it, because they're predictable. You know, it only becomes strange to a person that's really not seeing what's being projected to them. But you can appreciate what they're giving off, because you can give off something that you don't even, just allowing yourself to detach. When you ain't entertaining that foolery, they got to go find somebody else that will, because I know people that feel like, oh, they hurt me, so let me hurt them. Baby, what you fail to realize, when it's a sociopath, a psychopath, narcissist, sadist, whatever, any kind of attention you're actually giving them is breathing life into their existence of you, and you're taking that power and putting it into that negative sequence. When you're allowing yourself to take that attention away, it takes the power away. Then they got to move to somebody else that's going to play that foolery with them, and then you're allowing yourself to appreciate that, because that gave you resistance on something that ain't even something that you need to even digest. You don't put a shield up like, I'm allergic to the bush, it makes me break out in a rash and all that stuff. And they just, the antidote is just to take it away, take that power away. And that's the secrets that those, the enemies, they always say, pray for your enemies. You do. You need to pray for them, because it's like with you on that road of recovery. You're on that road of facing the things that you were scared to face. The things that you choose to ignore, or the things that you suppressed. Those people, they run from it. But the way they feel off giving life into something that they know that they can hurt somebody else, that makes them feel powerful. And that's a sign of weakness, because nobody should ever seek joy out of seeing somebody cry unless it's tears of joy. Those are the things that they're feeding off of, just to be able to stay alive, just to make themselves seem important, when, all it is, you have to just face the things that made you feel that way. But allow yourself to be grateful for every turning point you have went through that has really hit you with pain or some kind of trauma, because it led you to the greatness that you're stepping into now. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I love y'all so much. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love to be able to get connected with you. And always keep my contact information in the bottom in case you want to do a spiritual network or whatever. It's truly a blessing you can do that. I would love to give a post notification shout out and a big warm welcome to Vixie Worlds. I hope I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. Carlos de la Garza Chavez, and G's Destiny. At the same time, as God is healing, much love to you. Like and subscribe, share, tell somebody about the channel. They may be able to relate. I hope y'all have a blessed, safe week. Be responsible for everything you do. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace. Be well.